Right, good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everyone doing? We are back with more Final Fantasy 15. Let's get straight into it. Hello, Fova. Hello. Are you resting your footies? Resting them footies? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. Try that again. Nah. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. It's a good lad. Yeah, good boy. Yeah. Who's a clever lad? Good boy. Yeah, it's a good boy. Right, my left eye is driving me nuts. Clever lad, eh? Yeah. Alright, so we're finally about to enter Drake's Fang and come face to face with Kupka for another round after he managed to escape the first time.
And what can I do for you? Going purse weighing you down?
Good boy. Hey Jamie, how you doing? Hello little Droopy. Who's a good little butcher? Hello you. You tell what about it? Oh, is that right there? Yeah, I'm gonna go chirpy there, eh? Good boy. Let's see if we've got anything to get rid of. You're walking home from the gym, and I am playing in your earlobes. Did one workout good? Did thou have leg day? Gelatinous mask. What is that for? I've got it, but I don't have anything to make with it.
Is that all?
Hello, you. I can hear you. Yes, Kizikis. But. Good boy. Where's he going? Right, so let's go kick the butt of Kupka. That's not what I wanted. Right. Drake's Fang. Unlike the other mother crystals of Valisthea that tower above the realm, Drake's Fang lies buried deep within a hollow crag scholars call a geode. 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 Oh shit, I gotta be able to pick it up.
What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me?
I cut off your hands.
Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
Hey,
You
Elson. How you
weren't
doing?
strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Lord Harbord. Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Elude Armies. Harbord is known to many as the Constant Knight by reason of his unchanging, icy demeanour and his unwavering loyalty to his liege. Indeed, he appears to command Barnabas's complete trust, having been gifted full command of the Royal Order of Knights despite his apparent youth. The capacity in which he evacuated Hugo Kupka from Roslith Castle, however, remains a mystery. Castle Dasbog, a castle built within the dome-like mountain that contains Drake Fang. It is the primary residence of Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan, and is lavishly appointed to suit his extravagant tastes. What you doing there? Man, what you doing? Hello.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you?
He's going to use the mother crystal itself in his
Clive
Titan form.
Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon.
Benedicta.
Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
And went absolutely nuts. Ah, yeah. Second, in the wide. Right in the middle of a cutscene. Yes, you poopy bird. I need more wipes. I've already got one left. And the packet's all split, so it's going to dry out. Right.
Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Hey, Cupcake, you ever heard of the word manipulation?
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well. It shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
I fucking knew it. He's working for Ultima. Drake's Fang. Drip, drip, drip. Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep. Smells like poop. Or blood. And death. Yummy. Hello, Fluffer.
Orcs.
Oh.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Into the darkness. Hello, chatty. Hello, beautiful. Good boy. Yeah, who's a good boy? Love you. It's dark.
Are the beast men part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Good lady. There, you clever lad. Don't do that now. Be nice. Be nice. Yeah, be nice like that. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Good lad. There you go. Good boy.
They've spotted us.
That was silly. I pressed that way too soon. Right. The hell are you? What are you doing? Yeah. He's not loud on the mic, is he?
You can have the entire mine.
Just chowing down on anything inside.
Time to fight.
Now, what? That? Where you going, Fluff? How you doing? Awful doing that whole thing.
So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Reduced to chew toys and food. One second. Just burst. Aha. Booty! Just about to say, where's all the loot? That's some big crystal chunks. Damn. That's a lot of crystal chunkies. Where do I go next?
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
Orc come from ash. Whoa! A demi? Whoop. Look at that old shit up there is doing my head in. Come here.
Thanks, boy.
That was awkward. I gotta go. Steel plated. Okay.
Farewell. Well done.
You toggle. Another. Da 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 da. Hello, you. Ooh, bit of loot. Favorable lightning rod. It's a shame Ramu of all the summons is probably my least favorite. He's got some handy moves for like tagging enemies and that to do help to add their damage over time, but it just feels awkward, that tag ability. Because you have to like plant yourself on the spot to do it, whereas the other moves are more like I can grab enemies with Garud and pull them towards us, or I can dash towards them, or I can block with Titan. Which I need to take more advantage of that blocking, that's for sure. But you're limited to only being able to equip 3.
This way. Stairs. This must be the way out.
And a dude at the top. Get out. Boot. These reminders of the the stairs at the beginning of Final Fantasy XII. That's a big orc.
Won't be sneaking past this one.
Oh,
I'll get it.
How? Teleporting a lot. Can't solve them. Take one of my dope. Get out. Manny. Any chests in here? Sneaky chest? No? Boo! Ooh, pretty.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
Boy, the flames.
Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the mother crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Hey, if you've got the means. I'm down, Torgal. Silence.
Let the trial begin.
It's a Terminator. And mine.
What the hell?
Spirits within. Here. Why name a move after that? Surprise plot twist. This is actually taking place in the world of Final Fantasy Spirits Within. No, you don't. Na, na, na. Down. Wait up. Bitch. No. Oh, what? I got it in the random shot, dude. One would just like a challenge. Torgal finished him. Da, 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 da. Really?
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Mythos. Didn't he say Mythos the last time? Now it's suddenly Mythos. Castle Dasburg.
That's better. Did the orcs do this too?
Nope, I think a crazy person did this called Kupka. With these bathroom tiles that he's got for walls. We've just come into one big toilet. Hello.
More of them.
All yours, Torgal.
Down you go. Seems to like just stand there a lot today.
What the hell is
Unless I
going
tell him
on?
to do something.
Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Do 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 do. Money! Big bag of money. Bravery? Ah, right. Some opponents will use the ability Bravery to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the attack plus icon and defeat these targets quickly or risk taking extra damage. Not that it matters. One. Get out. Fancy. That's the toilet.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
Long corridor. Ow. Need to be broken. Get out. I got turned around. Which way do I go? This way. Housekeeping.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
The crystal. Where? Oh, right.
The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Earth. Favor of Earth. Wait, so I came from that way. I gotta go that way. Oh, there's gonna be some stairs here. Just hop down. You can do it. I haven't checked my ability points in a while. Never got. Plenty. Do I master that? Right, they're mastered. Just keep saving up to master the other ones. Inner Sanctum, Drake's Fang.
Just what I needed.
Stupid tin pots. Oh, sneaky one in the corner. Actually, no, that's a waste.
That better be the last of them.
Money, 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 money.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone cuckoo. She naked.
You get away from her! Benedicta!
What the?
I'll kill you, Roswell!
Oh shit, he's priming.
He's priming. He's mopping.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without. Come to me, Ifrit!
Why does one minute he have the cloak on and the other minute he doesn't have the cloak on? I'm beginning to wonder if that's Joshua. The first time we found out the cloak guy was Joshua, but is it still Joshua now? Oh, here we go. Just don't ruin it with QTEs. Da 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 da. Oh, he's still got no hands. You got no hands. Back then, mate. He got hands. Come on. Voice of the land. Get up. Ah, press dodge. Get up. Nope. Hello, Flop. Dodge. Get up. I've had the front of you dodge styling again, I forgot. Oh, here be good boy. Good lad.
Nice trick.
No, no panic, oh panic.
But if you can do it, then so could I!
You've learned brimstone. That's not a stone. Brimstone. Clive has learned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release R2 square to emit a violent explosion. Hold R2 square longer to increase the explosion size and strength. Press X at any time to cancel the charge without triggering the explosion. If it is invulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone. Suffering an attack, however, will automatically trigger an explosion. What are you doing?
Let's give this a try.
Whoa, that's a big voice of the land. on us. Down. We're going down, Titan. Oh! Ow! 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 He's got my tail! This is the end for you, Kupka. Oh, he's using a shot. Oh, he's eating it! Hello, Fluff.
What the hell has he done?
He got hungry. Wee! Here we go. The primals are singing the tunes.
Thunder, help me. It's you or die! Coming, Kuka!
Oh, in this tune. Now this is fun. Run up the tail! Naruto, run! Oh, the angle on this one's a bit weird. Oh, well, what's going on? Yeah. That felt a bit weird. Whip. We got a rock whip. Must go hotter. Eat it. Throw everyone's shit back at you.
I've got you now.
Hello. Oh, I wasn't expecting the aftershock. I'm gonna press dodge. Is it the Primals singing this song? They usually do like the yoshi-p and that usually do like the get in on doing their own tracks. Oh! Eat it. Timber! Oh, I thought we were gonna get on it. This guy's got some health. Uh oh, look out. Take the other arm. Eat it. I'm liking this fight. Whew. Ow. It's definitely the primals. I'll use that too. Oh, jump. Step of the run. Alright guys, real good. Video not good. This guy takes a beating. Oh, my fire blast stopped him. Never mind. Hit him. Hello, Fluff. Oh shit, I'll cool down. Down. Eat it. Use it. Smash each other up. Ellie. You're mine. Eat it. Give me this one too. Chuck it at his face. Get it, I'm actually going down. Whee. I'm actually in control or what? It doesn't feel like I'm in control. Ow! How do I move? I'm pressing directions and nothing's happening. It's what? Oh! I couldn't even see that. I thought I had to like move. I thought it was like a falling thing where you are just like dodging stuff. I didn't even notice the cursor. Oh, he split him right down the middle. Oh. Ain't over yet. Give it a rest already and die. My favorite mirrors. Do it, oh, stone throw. Hurry up! Oh, just in time. Oh. It's the music. Ow. Got him. Fuck, you went into the wall there. Oh, we're still coming. Oh, it's still up. Got him. Ah, right, let's do that. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Eat it. He still wants more. This is it. Oh. we can too. But that might not be a good thing. Oh, I'm getting fists. I'm gonna pummel you. Can't see a damn thing. Eat it! Doing. Get wrecked. Earth Fury. Semi-priming requires the channeling and corporeal manifestation of aether contained within a dominant's body. In Hugo Kupka's case, this produces crystalline formations that act as reservoirs to be drawn upon to provide the energy needed to maintain the priming, as well as to cast magics and effectively wield iconic abilities. However, such appendages may be forcibly separated from an injured semi-prime dominant, preventing the reabsorption of the ether contained within. Hello. Are you a good little budgie? Yeah, what you doing up there? No. Say sorry. You say sorry. Bad lad. No, go on and go away. No, go away. You go away. Whee! Are you having a party? Are you having a party? Destroy it. A flame blade. Another one bites the dust. Da-da. He's just dust in the wind. Oh, this one's bad.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
I begin to wonder if Ultima's just like a mass collection of all of the fallen, the ancient people. He's referred to himself as we.
Thank you, Joshua.
Don't know a whole lot about the fallen. Practically nothing.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger.
Aye, boy.
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head.
Dominant icon Titan Hugo Kupka. The duel that ensued first with Titan, then with something even more terrible, led not only to Kupka's long-awaited demise, but to that of his nation's mother crystal. Barnabas Therma, King of Alud and Dominant of Odin. I'm guessing that's who we're going to scrap with next. The Warden of Darkness. Will you settle yourself down? Are you in a good mood, are you? Oh, good boy.
A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Will you settle down? From Stone and Bend. Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon.
Some medicine, my lord?
There she is again. Why is this same... See, look, she's even got a profile and everything. This medicine girl keeps popping up constantly. And all we know is an orphan girl who pays for her bread by making and selling medicines. That's all we know about her. She's popped up constantly. If she wasn't important, they wouldn't give her a persons of... See, she's under a persons of interest. So, who is she? There must be somebody important. Otherwise, they wouldn't have a profile for her. The Holy Knights of Dragoon, elite troops of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, led by Prince Dion Lesage, drawn largely from the nobility of the realm. Their status is Knights of the Sacred Dragoon, of the Sacred Dragon, affords them still higher standing in the eyes of the people. In the Battle of the Borderlands in 873, as in so many conflicts down the years, they proudly led the charge at the Empire as the Empire entered the fray.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
Fuck, dick. Oh.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still
That
plots
was in a
its
very good
ruin.
mood, aren't you? Yeah, you're in a very good mood.
For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Ah. They are close.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
And then some. The astrologers or whatever have deemed that Dion's
Should the
apparently going to
Council's
betray them.
brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made emperor.
Oh boy.
What is the meaning of this?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah!
Terence,
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Who dead? Ah.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
He's going to tell him about Ultima and everything, isn't he? Wait, why was the game banned in Saudi Arabia? What? Any? What I miss? Ah, right. How's Jill doing? Murph? Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Welcome home, Sid.
She has. So it looks like we're probably going to end up fighting Odin. But I don't think we're going to fight Bahamut. I think he's going to come around. The astrologians or the astrologers or whatever told the king that he was going to betray them. And now Joshua's just showed up to speak with him as well, so... He seems to be the more level-headed one of all the other dominants.
And what can I do for you?
And he's being used by his father. As well as Clive's mother's using Olivier as a stepping stone to power.
Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here.
It's not. I skimped on a couple of gil. Fuck you, lady.
Is that all?
Yeah. It's a shame that I'll probably not do New Game Plus because obviously, I mean, I might sometime down the line if they like patch new stuff in and like what the Days of Final 15 did, if they add new stuff to give the game that little bit of extra playability. I might down the line, but definitely disappointed that
anything to go by, I'd say we found ourselves a wealthy patron or two.
I wonder who it could be.
just a shame that the difficulty mode was locked behind New Game Plus. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm enjoying the game. I've said this many times. I'm enjoying it, but there's a lot that definitely could have been, for me, could have been done better. I really enjoyed that Titan fight. That was a good fight.
Welcome home, Clive. I was hoping you'd be back soon.
Yeah, the crafting is very next to non-existent. And yes, loot is pretty boring as well. I understand they are going for a more action-packed game, but for me it feels like the sacrifice did a lot more. Yeah. It's not a bad game. I'm enjoying it. Just not as good as I was expecting. I mean, again, I was looking forward to coming home from work today to play it, so that tells you that I am enjoying it. Story, like I've said many times now, story's good, world's interesting, combat's okay, but yeah, I said this to myself the other day. I said I actually enjoyed Final 15 more, and that's saying something. Because I think I enjoyed that Final 15 had a much more interesting world to explore. The story was alright. It was just a shame that there was so much of the story cut. And it also had it felt like it felt like it had a lot more to do for like side quests and hunts and everything. Like this game's got hunts and side quests, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot. Like usually in between main story missions you'll get like 2 side quests and like 2 hunts. But Final 12 definitely had a lot more hunts, and 15 had a more interesting world for me to explore. Ooh, there we go. There's a chunk of them to do. Sweet. Yeah, a lot of people had mixed opinions. Like when I played Final 15, it was like this: you could only control Noct. But after a while, they patched it so you could freely swap to the other party members, apparently, which made for the gameplay being a hell of a lot more better than it was on release. And like I said, I found the story to be interesting. The world was nice to explore. There was extra things you could do, like fishing, mark hunts, things like that. And as well as that, like crossover events with like Final 14 and a couple other things.
Here for another of my lectures.
And yeah, Final 7's remake was I love how people have made the argument that like people are complaining that this game's like smaller and narrower, and then they're like, but Final 7 remake was the same. And I'm like, well, yeah, because the story of the Final 7 remake takes place of the first disc of Final 7 where you are only in Midgar. And the next part, you'll be out of Midgar, and it's looking from the trailer, it's opening up a bit more where it'll be slightly more bigger areas. And again, that's going off of an old game. You know, as times go on, people's opinions and wants for games will change. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot going on in terms of side quests in 7. I said, for me, I more draw from Final 12 and 15 when I look at this game. Like I said, only for like the way the world is structured reminds us of Final 12. But 12 had more. This isn't... It doesn't feel as big as the sections of 12. I could be wrong. But, yeah. As well as marks. Apparently this has got about 29, 28 marks. Final 7 had like 47. Sorry, Final 12 at like 47 mark, something like that. And like I say, I don't know why they didn't just go for a world similar to Final 15. Like Final 15 just had a big chunk of a world. That was fine. Like this, they've tried to be more like Final 12 with the world structure of this one, but it just comes off as feeling a bit small. And on top of that, everything's tied into the world map screen. So you're always having to like go to the world map screen in order to go from areas, which is basically a level select screen. Whereas Final 12, if you hit a zone, you'd go into another area. If you hit a zone in this game, you get kicked to the map screen. And I kind of don't like that. It's sort of disconnecting.
How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have.
Where is he? There he is. Firstborn son, loyal subject, Emperor Sylvester, ruler of the Holy Empire of Sambrek, as well as the leader of the Empire's most elite fighting force, the Dragoons. Dion is also the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light, and has oft been called upon to summon his icon in defense of his countrymen. Most recently, the year of the realm 873, when Odin took to the field against the realm. That's the other thing about a lot of these dialogue entries, they seem to just repeat. Like, that dialogue entry there is pretty much the same as that dialogue entry. Like, leader of the Dragoons, the most elite warriors of the Holy Empire Sambrek, who first leap into the fray with the Empire finds herself under threat, often revealed as the dominant Bahamut Water Light. And then that just pretty much tells you the exact same thing. There's a lot of repeating in the dialogue entries as well. I've noticed that. In the lore entries or whatever. In the character profiles.
One must understand one's place in the world.
This screen's interesting because it just gives you a basic idea of what's currently going on with the other nations. It's very basic, but like the horror of that, orcish reinforcements. So we know there's a bunch of orcs moving into. Wait, is that still happening? Because Drake's Fang's not there anymore. The fall of Drake's Fang. Drake's Fang, mother crystal of the Dalmekian Republic, was destroyed by Sid the Outlaw and his associates in the year 878. Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan, also disappeared in the attack and was presumed to have died. Well, yeah, he turned to dust. Because he chomped on the mother crystal and bit off more than he could chew, literally. The loss of their icon led to the Dalmecs hastening their withdrawal from the conflict with the Empire and that was ongoing at the time. A nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states. It's located in this part's repeating. Having lost both Drake's Fang and the Mighty Titan, the political situation in Dalmekia has deteriorated drastically. The government scrambling to withdraw their troops from the ill-starred siege of the Crystalline Dominion, that they might be redeployed to quell the unfolding chaos at home. Meanwhile, the blight seems to have just been pushed aside for now. Like the spread blight. Like the game focused on it a little bit in the earlier games, but it seems to have just pushed aside a bit. You can see it's spreading because that never used to be overtook as well. And there.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home.
Of all the characters in this game, Gav is one of my favourite. The mother crystal that was located in the heart of Dalmekian Republic, while it's widely reported to have been destroyed by Sid the Outlaw, there's a rumour is also abound of orcs subject to the Kingdom of Waloed having been sighted there at the time. Regardless of the cause, the loss of their mother crystal and the dominant upon whom they so heavily relied soon brought the Dalmeks to the negotiating table in a desperate bid for cessation of hostilities with the Empire. Well, aye, man. Yes, exactly right. He's one of the lads.
Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
But I just spoke to Vivian.
It's good to have you back. I was worried.
Not bad for a boy from the Imperial barracks, eh?
If you're desperate to know more about Waloed, Vivian's your girl. But if I were you, I'd be heading straight to my bed.
Now we're good.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waloeders.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waloeders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Here we go again. Story time.
The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the mother
Because they're
crystal
working for Ultima.
It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Yeah, he is the
In
Warden of
summary,
Darkness.
I know not to attend the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme
Dominant of
tied to the
darkness.
ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead.
The night we
wounds he
party.
left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
While I were bird, bird of the bird.
And how may I assist you today?
Ask about Hugo Kupka. Kupka and the Fang were the bedrock upon which the Republic stood. Now that both have crumbled, Dhalmekia's descent into chaos is all but assured.
So what of its parliament?
You ask? Will the ministers not take it upon themselves to pick up the pieces of their crumbling nation? I doubt it. They have little love for their people, only their own preservation.
Which leaves but one man.
Standing between Dhalmekia and disaster. Former Field Marshal Eugene Havel. If any is to pick up the baton of command, it shall surely be he. But as the bitter tides of air and avarice rise around him, how long will he be able to keep his head above water, I wonder? Good boy.
Allow me to educate you.
Hello, Z.
One must understand one's place
Ah.
in the world.
Now it's updated. Clive returns home and shares the glad news that Kupka, the man who destroyed his allies' old home and murdered their friend, is no more. But where one dark cloud parts, others gather. The inscrutable actions of Waloed weighing heavily on Clive's mind. Armistice. Well, I know.
Study it well, Clive.
Hello. What you doing? No. Hello. Thank you. You're a good boy. Nah, you're a good lad, are you? Nah, you're being friendly. And normally when you're friendly, eventually it descends into biting again. Nah. Who's a good lad? Nah, who's a good boy? What you doing?
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
He's a good lad. You're not going on the controller. No way. Good boy. It's a good boy. Da 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 da. What you doing? Nah, what are you doing? Don't chew on the thumbstick. Don't chew on the thumbstick, good boy. Da, 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 da. Good boy. No, that's not being a good boy anymore. It always, when he gets friendly, eventually he goes right back to biting. You behave. You behave yourself. Yes, you. Stop it.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
That's definitely a bot. If that's not a bot, I'll eat a shoe. Yep. That's a bot. Big on, demon! Still wonder what that is. I'm gonna guess that's something you get like at the very end, or that'll be like something that you can only get in New Game Plus mode. Ticeies. Da, 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 da.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
Kupka bites dust.
No more looking over our shoulders then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though. Is it business or pleasure?
Ask about Hugo Kupka. Hang on, does the blacksmith have that option?
It's a relief.
And the Blackthorn? Feels like we can breathe again. No more living in fear.
Thank you, Clive.
I know I don't say it often, but I mean it. Oh, and best of luck, too. For many here, every other worldly war paled in comparison to the threat of Hugo Kupka. Now he's gone, we'll finally have time to devote to everyday gripes and grumbles. And as the captain of this little ship, I'm sure you'll be on the receiving end of more than a few. Does that mean more side quests?
Be quick about it.
Enhancer. Though a savvy merchant would have you believe that through arcane magics imbued into the sword at high cost to the supplier, its wielder will experience enhanced strength and dexterity. In truth, it is the reduced weight and increased hardness afforded by the weapon's narrower blade of folded steel that ultimately provides the illusion of these enhancements.
Finished, are you?
What do you need? Good bloody riddance.
If there was ever a man who deserved a rusty knife in the gut, it was that prick. Not that I'd let you carry around a rusty knife. His death won't bring back the people we lost, but it'll ease a few hearts.
Mine included.
Thank you. Short and sweet.
So, what'll it be?
Earthen Fury.
Anything else?
Hang on.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive. What's that for you, dear?
Oh! Ooh! Diamond sword. A cursory inspection of this hefty broadsword will reveal diamonds on neither its hilt nor its blade. So why then the use of the precious gemstone in its name? The answer lies in its blade, into which the dust of fallen ruins has been hammered during its forging, rendering a nigh unbreakable, much like a diamond. Ooh. I want that. I need white worm bone and the diamond sword. Hang on, where do I just get the diamond sword? Neddy. Do I get that from a quest or a hunt or something? I need crafted. Ah. Right. So I need white worm bones.
Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
Imperial link.
You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do.
I'll use that for now. Right, so we need lots of white worm bones. Work on the silk and stuff. Ooh, here we are. Drake Slayer's bracelet. Is that going to be like outclassed now by this? Oh, diamond armlet, 68. Drake Slayer's bracelet. Only when she saw the Drake no longer stirred and his eyes were grey with oblivion did she remove belt and bracelet, casting them into the worm's maw where they might rest for an eternity. Legend of the Drake.
No scratches, right?
Okay, so I need another Electrum to get the Drake Slayer belt. 74. Oh wait, I've already got it, man. I'm stupid. Right. I don't really need the silken sash. The stuff I've got is better. Same with the diamond ones. They might give us a bit more health, but yeah. So really, I just need the diamond sword. Yeah, just need the diamond sword. I need a bunch of wormite bones.
Anything else?
Which will probably be from a hunt. Dun, 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 dun. Any more news on Torgal? No, we're just giving up on that. We know what he is, but I thought they were still looking into more info.
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Freedom!
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has.
No, Joshua did as well.
He reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Ask about Hugo Kupka.
I have said it many times.
Hugo Kupka was a murderer, but he was also a thief. A thief who robbed us of our happiness, of our hope. And though I know it is wrong to revel in the death of another, we can take solace in the fact that he will never steal anything from us ever again.
His story is ended.
Thank you, Clive. Ask about Tet and Crow.
Were you aware?
In many cities, bearers are forbidden from having children. It is believed that the aether used to bring a child into the world hastens the crystal's curse, lessening the mother's productivity. Such is the world we live in. Fortunately, Tet and Crow's parents were able to escape that world, if only for a few brief summers.
But what of the twins themselves?
Born in the hideaway, one touched by magic, the other spared its burden. Their minds are blissfully untainted by the poisonous rhetoric of priests and politicians. They will grow up knowing there is no difference between man and bearer, and they will pass that truth on to their own children, and theirs until the world we live in is now but a footnote in the annals of history.
Yes, change will come.
And through a magic which requires no crystal to conjure, one that will endure long after the last mother crystal has fallen.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Hablo.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
The Warden of Earth, who takes up the aspect of a fearsome stony giant, is known to awaken among the descendants of ancient Morts of Earth, a tribe who once dwelled in the desert of what is now the Dhalmekian Republic, by far the largest and most physically imposing of all the icons. Titan's strength was the bedrock upon which the Republic was built. Not anymore! Orcs, a species of beastmen native to Ash. Orcs have historically lacked the means with which to cross the Strait of Arthur and make ingress into Storm. However, rumours of their having been sighted at Drake's Fang have begun to spread as of late, along with speculation that they might even have joined forces with their longtime enemy, the Kingdom of Waloed. I was about to say not many places left to visit, but there's still a shit lot of question marks. Republic of Parliament, the highest council of government, the Republic of Dhalmekia. 7 ministers are responsible for ruling the nation. After the death of Hugo Kupka and the destruction of Drake's Fan, the Republic descended into chaos, and it fell to the ministers to pick up the pieces of their crumbling country. Where? The Isle of Ark, a cluster of tiny islands upon which the crystalline dominion stands. They are largely man-made, having been built on top of existing ruins, and are arranged with an administrative hub at the centre, surrounded by the citizens' dwellings, and beyond those, the slums in which various refugees make their homes. The glistening spire at the isle's centre is home to the Dominion's mother crystal. Canberra's independence. The Free City's bid for independence began in 849, when several prominent Canberrian guildmasters announced their desire to secede from the Republic of Dhalmekia. After a bitter struggle lasting 8 long years, this independence was finally achieved in 857. Wait, what did I miss? Finally, I missed something. I'm blind. There we are. The ascension of the Empire Olivier. Holy Emperor Sylvester Lesage handed power to Olivier, his second-born son and only child by the Empress Annabella. In a turn of events that shocked a nation. None was more shocked, however, than his firstborn son Dion, who was presiding over troop movements in the area surrounding the crystalline dominion when the news first reached him. Yeah. Annabella is using Olivier to gain more and more power. Hello, you. Oh, hello, Fluffer. There you go. Oh, good. Yeah. Boy. You're a good boy. Yes. Glad. Sir Terence, second in command of the Dragoons, the foremost fighting force of the Holy Empire of St. Brick. His sword remains ever at the ready should anyone be foolish enough to make an attempt on the life of his liege Lord Prince Dion. Born to a family of minor nobles, Terence entered the prince's service as a squire before climbing the dragoon ranks. He and Dion are lovers. Good boy. Me, who's a good boy?
Did you learn everything you needed?
I did indeed. Thanks. Ultima, an otherworldly being that Clive encountered in the inner sanctum of Drake's head. He dressed Clive as Mythos before attempting to merge their consciousness. However, Clive was able to summon the will to resist the creature before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame that he sealed away within his own heart. But over the 5-year skip, that seal has become weak as Joshua's weakened. Da, da, da.
I'm telling you, it's true.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word.
Thought it was going to be a meanwhile moment.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well,
Like me as the Moogle.
be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well.
No.
I'll suggest it.
New quests available, Alliant reports.
Don't think Mid's
Whee!
been to visit her old man's grave in years. So take her with you when you go. Let Sid see his daughter's face. If he can recognize it under all the grime.
No side quests in the hideout. But there is some on here. This guy's like this guy's had like 3 quests the entire game.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Ask about Hugo Kupka.
It was luck, and luck alone.
That saw me safely out of the hideaway that night. So many others didn't make it. I see them, in my dreams sometimes. Always tell them I'm sorry that I wasn't able to save them.
But now...
I can tell them something different. That Kupka is dead. That you avenged them. And I know what they'll say back to me. So let me say it for them.
Thank you, Clive. Quick look.
Use your loaf. For great justice.
Seen enough?
Right, so we've got 2 side quests to do. Let's have a look at the hunt. Which one would be more than likely to give us the stuff I need for that diamond sword? Stall Stingers. Grimalkin. The 9 of Knives. The Breaker of Worlds, S tier. Location, question. What? Urgent notice to all curse breakers. Due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins, we have lately been investigating. All work in the region is to be halted with immediate effect. And all members are to proceed no further than the village gate. Hello, how do? Lest the echo should be awakened by our presence. No further action may be taken without Sid's express permission. Ooh. The Breaker of Worlds. Come on. Hello. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Yeah, mate. Right, go away. You're a bad lad. Been out for a few pints. Where are they? Empty Hovel, Dalmekia, right. So those three are in Dalmekia. That one's somewhere in the Rosarian ruins. So might as well do all the Dalmekian ones first.
I don't think Mid's been to visit her old man's grave in years. So take her with you when you go.
Right. Side quest first. Still plodding along. I'm not sure how far I am. We had a pretty good fight against Titan. We finally had a rematch with him and beat him. 68%. We've still got a bit to do. 41 hours so far.
Good day to you, Sid.
We did. But Clive wanted to basically get revenge on Kupka because he destroyed our original hideout and killed a lot of our people. So for the sake of all of the people that suffered, he wanted to see that he was dead. So he went after him.
If you ever need a room, Sid, just say the word. I'll have a bed made up while you eat. And that goes for your friends, too.
Good to see you, Sid, as always. Master Quentin's out back.
The boy. Hello. What are you doing? Who's a pretty bodger? Uncle Pip-Pips. Uncle Pip-Pips. Yeah, Pip-Pips. You're a good lad, aren't you? You're a good lad when you're not bite. I don't know why every interaction has to be chat with us nicely and then bite the crap out of us. Nah? Why you become like that? Nah?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
For great justice. Will you stop that buddy biting? You bad lad. Get off the monitor. Get off the monitor. He's getting into a bad habit of landing on top of my PC now as well. Yes, you pain in the butt.
Hello,
You pain in the butt.
Take a seat where you
No,
like.
are you a pain in the butt? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just gets too excited and then he starts biting. Having a good chat right now, like you're flying around and just chattering away, aren't you? Which is fine, but then eventually, just give him a second. Give him a second. You'll either do one or two things here: fly away, or he'll start nibbling on my hand. There we go. Usually ends up being the nibbling.
My people speak of strange shadows glimpsed in the gloom of the woods. Either these are figments of anxious imaginations, or someone is out there, someone who does not wish to be seen.
You bad lad? Are you a bad bird? Are you a bad lad? You're a bad lad. Yes, you bad lad, Jasix. Tinker. There you will tinker. Yes. Go on then. Stinky. You little stinky.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
The crystals will get the tailor all but worth.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
Nope, he's suddenly gone quiet. This is usually when he starts biting us as well. In a minute. He's chilling, he's pondering what's going on around him. And again, and he's biting. There it is. You're a little shit. You know that? You're a bad bird. I've tried... Well, yes, you're supposed to just ignore him. Like I said, I do that. But he just keeps going and going and going and going. I think my next method is probably every time he bites, just put him in his cage. Shut the door. And ignore him. And then let him back out, and if he does it again, put him in.
Figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it.
I think I know what this is. I think I knew what this is.
Pass when I heard it. Sounded like someone whetting a blade, ready to slit my throat. Put the wind right up me, it did.
Is it by any chance a little Tonberry? We're yet to bump into one of them in this game.
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Birth. Same with Behemoth. We get to have a Behemoth. Midadol Telemon. Yeah, we already know that. Sid's daughter. She's a genius, prodigy, inventor, capable of like merging fallen tech with current tech.
Run like the wind.
Ow. Barf.
You there. Fuck!
Oh.
Seen us. Get them before they escape.
Never mind. Thought it was going to be a Tonberry.
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Unfortunately, you're the one that's not leaving alive. Or should I say, fortunately.
Stay down!
Go up. Get out. That wasn't a Tonberry. It was just black shields.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
Oh. That's the other thing as well, now that Olivier has been ascended to the throne, and Clive's mother is pretty much pulling the strings from the background, she's now going to start massacring a lot more people. Like, she's had her shields going around massacring anyone that is either a bearer or harbors them. But now she's free to just massacre anyone. So I think she was planning an attack on a Lost Wing here. Who else is she planning on attacking?
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds, though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth.
It's not going to give us any info on this because it's just a side quest.
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered.
Wow.
And he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones. My livelihood.
Why is he staring into the camera while telling with us?
My position. The faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
And that's it. They just march off to war. Clive's just like, oh well, my job's done. Bye.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Huh. I'm still more curious about the cellar in this place. I finally managed to get in there, and you like go through a cave and come out into this opening area. So I think eventually I'm going to find something there. Unless it's there now. It may be there now. I'm going to go have a look. There's nothing on the hunt board, but
That his lordship's vultures should be found circling the village can mean only one thing. That he means to strike at us before we can strike at him. There is no time to lose. The final stage of our plan must be put into motion.
are we going to get to help with that, or is that just going to fall off there? Oh man, I thought something was here. I thought I could hear like skittering. But yeah, you come out to this area, well, there's nothing here. You're definitely going to end up fighting something here. There'll be a mark shows up here at some point. I don't know why I'm running back. They're selling something new? What you sell? Enough, enough. You tired yourself out, all that flapping about? Nah. You tired yourself out? Yeah, you're just sitting quiet there now, aren't you?
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, the enhancer. Da-da-dum, ah, right, that'll be what's new.
An excellent choice. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. I'll be here if you need me.
Nee bother. We still don't know what these stones are for. There's like a bunch of stones dotted throughout the game world as well. I forgot all about them. I just literally remembered when I saw that. Because you can't do anything with them at the minute. Right. We'll do this and then we'll do the hunts in this area.
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Now there'll be no one to man the shop. Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Use your loaf.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Can't say I understand that boy's obsession with the Fang. I can't say I understand much about him at all.
Diddle-doo. Easy, we'll just go there. Oh, wrong one. Oh, you little.
Too slow.
Oh, there's one of our marks over there. You can tell. He's just smack in the middle of the road. The Nine of Knives.
My blade yet hungers, but soon will I. Come, let us feast on your flesh. Your feasting days are over.
There goes that. You're not going on there. Because eventually this turns into bite as well. You're lucky. Oh, I got one.
I needed that.
Come here. Get out. Glorious Mark Slam. Level up. That's a lot of experience. 35.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Just making sure.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in.
Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it.
Hang on, but I thought your shop that you're apprentice to sells flatbread anyway. Like the whole slogan is once you go flat. They've got a sign literally out front that just says once you go flat ...
But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
I say, remember the good times, but that's sort of like dwelling on the past. Focus on your work. That's just a means to distract yourself from your troubles. Express yourself. Express yourself.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the Fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait.
What?
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Ah, right. I don't know why I said wait. Do 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 do.
A mountain of a monster, twice as tall as Titan himself, cracked the Fang open like it was a sparrow's egg. I swear on my grandmother's grave, I saw it myself.
Yes, that was Titan. After he...
The crystal. The mines. It's all gone.
Oh, Lord Kupka's castle too. Do you think he made it out alive?
Nope. He dust in the wind.
Faster!
Beep, 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 beep. Oh yeah, is that other road open now? It is. Maybe one of them marked over that way. This is one over here. Let's have a look. Nope. I don't think. I love the water in this area. I love this area, this white part of the area. This white limestone and that. And then you've got the blue river. This is by far one of my favourite areas just because of how beautiful the water is here. Look at it. It's so blue. But there's a reason why it's like that. It's because the water has like healing properties.
to the stables, girl.
No, I'm telling you.
Anything I can interest you in? An excellent choice. My thanks. Here you are.
Do, 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 do.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Oh, where did all the men go?
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose.
Full
I
of
must
salt?
use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something.
How much salt's it got?
Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Nee bother. Goblin. All right. We'll check where the other tool marks are. Well, there's a third one, but I'm saving that one for last.
I'm telling you, it's true.
With it being S tier.
We're seeing troops amassing at every corner.
No surprises there.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Give me rewards.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Many claim they wish to change the world. Few actually take it upon themselves to do so. You're an inspiration to us all, a nameless patron.
You earned this. Come again. I may have...
Do, do, do. We're getting there. Actually. Wait. Which one's that? Upheaval. Ah. Slam the fist into the ground, dealing damage to all enemies within range. Hold the button to increase range. Ooh. I might have that one on rather than that, like, really fast punch rather than that one.
for you.
What are you doing, little fluff? Right. Empty hovel and the cattle. Where is empty hovel? Was there what? Did it say Katarina for the other one? No, the Cattery. Empty hovel and Cattery. Where the fluff are they? Something tells me they're in the new areas that I haven't been to. Yeah. I think they're over in these directions. We've got that path, and then that path to explore. I do you. What you doing? Don't chew the cable. Don't get back into that habit again. Bad lad. Get off. Will you stop it? Behave. Never mind biting. Bad lad. You're a bad lad. Right, I'm gonna call that there for the night. We've done 3 hours there. We've pushed along the next bit of story. But I'm gonna get to bed for work in the morning. It's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Aye, I'm thinking it's Friday. Nah. Alright, anyway, cool. Yes, we're gonna call it there for the night, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope he's enjoyed. What? You're alright? Settle down. He doesn't like the title screen because all like the effects going on it freak him out. You're alright, man. Yeah, alright. Calm down. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you watch on YouTube, there will be more to come. Have a good night, and I shall catch you again tomorrow. Peace. Go big now.